Welcome to Mat Pilates. Alyssa coming in, welcome. So we're just rocking it out on our back, hugging those knees into the chest. Maybe making some circles here. And just really letting the back kind of melt onto the floor, letting the back of the head rest heavy. And if you're circling, circle the other direction. All right, just one more full breath here. And let's take the knees over, stacking over the hips. So you'll already feel the belly start to engage, just bringing your legs into that position. So hug the belly button in and press the lower back down into the floor. And that will be a good support as far as the core goes. And then take your arms out to a T position. Palms can be face down. And we'll swing with control, swing the knees over to the right. And not taking the knees down to the floor, just hover. And then we'll come back to center, making sure those knees are over the hips. And then over to the left, just hover. So pendulum swing, or just taking it side to side. And keeping that core engaged. So every time you come back to center, you can hug the belly in, press the lower back down, and make sure the knees are over the hips rather than those knees want to come in towards the chest. Keep the knees over the hips. Let's do a couple more times on each side. It's a nice little warm up, get the spine moving as well laterally, as well as starting to fire up our core. Control movement. One more time on each side. Perfect. Come back to center and we'll straighten the legs overhead. So our knees could be bent a lot, or over hips rather. Our knees could be bent a lot, or we can start to straighten them a little bit, but we're taking our legs just over the hips. And again, start to notice our core engage here as we get those legs in place. We're going to do a little lift, working with the lower belly. So you could take your hands underneath the sacrum for a little extra support. But from this position, we're going to lift. So lift that booty up and lower. Lift up, reaching the feet up and lower. So those hands could be underneath you or not. Maybe try with each variation, see what works best for you. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Give me a few more here. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock it out. Woo! Felt that for sure. All right, let's take it into bicycle here. We're only on their back for a little bit longer, and then we'll flip it over. So take the hands to the back of the head, elbows wide, and we can lift, or let's lift the head, shoulders off of the floor, and we'll take opposite elbow to knee and then straighten the other leg. Bicycle, but slow bicycle. So come back to center and then switch other side. Lifting those shoulders up. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. A little extra bonus challenge, making sure those knees are over the hips each time we come back to center once again. And then take it into the twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Let's do one more on each side. And then we will pick it up, pick up the pace a little as well. Woo, lift those shoulders up. Come back to center, let's pick it up. Here we go. Pick up the pace or keep it slow. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift those shoulders. 5, belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, hug knees in. After some time there, it gets harder to talk. All right, let me make sure. I didn't want to do anything else. Nope, we're good. All right, so let's flip it over and come on to our hands and knees into a tabletop position. And let's stretch that belly we just worked. Well, cat and cow, but let's hold the cow position where the heart lifts and the sit bones lift. And we're stretching our front body here. Belly, you could lift the gaze a little bit too and just hold there. Extra breath. And then inhale. As you exhale, we'll round the back. Tuck the chin, tuck the tail under. Feel free to stay there for an extra breath or two. And then when you're ready, we'll just start to move through that cat-cow, flexion, extension with the breath. So as you inhale, your heart lifts, sit bones lift. As you exhale, the back rounds. Let's do a few more rounds with your breath at your own pace. And I'm shedding a layer. We're getting warm. And the beauty about this class is we don't ever leave the mat. We always stay low. We don't come to a standing in this one. Pilates fusion, we do a little bit more yoga in that one. All right, one more round. And then come back to a neutral spine, so flat back. And we're gonna move our spine side to side in that lateral movement. So you hug your right shoulder towards right hip. You could even take the gaze over and then come back to center and take it over to the other side. So just side to side, lateral movement for the spine. Couple more times here. Side to side, kind of almost like you're wagging your tail a little bit. I had the conversation with my 3-year-old that our tail, that we have a tailbone and not a tail like the dogs. That was the topic of conversation today. All right, come back to center. Let's hug that belly in. Right arm extends forward, left leg extends back. Find your balance. Belly in, and then lengthen through the arm and the leg. Hold, hold, hold. Now, option to stay here or bend to the knee, back knee, reach around for the inside of the foot. Challenge your balance by pressing the foot into the hand, lifting the knee, maybe taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Hold wherever you are for 3, 2, and 1. Release, reach forward, reach back, and we'll just release that hand to the floor. Keep the leg extended. All right, and we're just gonna lift and lower this extended leg. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Go ahead and point through the toe and really lengthen through the leg. Lift and lower. You'll find that little squeeze in the glutes and our belly is hugging in strong. Woo. Yes, keep it there. Hey, Val, hey, Linda, Jen, Daniela, Virio, Simone, Mary. Yes, this class is getting bigger. Beautiful. Keep it there. 3, 2, and 1. Now take it up, side, center, and lower. Up, side, center, and lower. Keep pointing through the toe. Keep lengthening through the leg. Few more here. Left, side, center, and lower. 2, and 1. Lift, side, center, and let's keep it up. We bend and extend. Keep the leg nice and lifted. We bend, bringing that heel in towards the booty, and then really extend long through the leg. Hug belly button in towards the spine. Woo, here we go. 3. Few more here. 2, and 1. Straighten that leg. Last move here, we'll paint our rainbow. So taking it over to the left and then over to the right. Get nice and high with our rainbow. Painting our rainbow with our toes, right? Up and over, beautiful. Here we go. 4, 3, a different color each stroke, each time we come up and over. And one. Woo. All right, release back to center. Lower that knee down. Feel free to sit back, shake out the hips a little side to side, or come back to our cat-cow or that lateral movement. All right, other side. First, starting with bird dog. So extending the other arm forward, opposite leg back. Find your balance here. Hug the belly in, and then lengthen through the arm, through the leg. Nice and long. Now here, or playing with our balance, bending the back knee, reaching the hand around for the inside of the foot. You might just hold on to your toe. And you might just stay here, working on hugging the heel in, or lifting the knee, maybe taking the gaze over the left shoulder. Woo. Hold for 3. Wherever you are, straight or in this balance. 2. And 1. Go ahead and release. And we'll take the hand to the floor, extending long through that right leg. Let's lift and lower, lift and lower, squeeze. Check in with the core. Core needs to stay strong to support our lower back, support our posture here. Here we go. 4, 3, point through the toe, lengthen through the leg. And 1, let's lift it up, side, center, and down. So making an L shape, side, center, and down. Lift, side, center, and down. Keep checking in with the core. Lift, side, center, and down. 2 more rounds. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Back to center. Let's extend it, extend and bend. So we'll bend, bring the heel in and extend long. Really find a nice long leg there as you extend. Then bend. Keep the leg lifted. Here we go. 4. Woo, feeling it in that opposite glute. 3. Yes, beautiful. Looking strong. 2. And 1. Lengthen the leg long. Point through the toes. Let's paint our rainbow. Side to side we go. Up and over. Cross over and over. To the left, to the right. And you're crossing a little bit over this bent knee as well. And taking it all the way over there. Beautiful. Give me 3. Now we're painting orange. Now we're painting yellow. 2. And 1. Release. Come out of the tabletop. Let's take a child's pose or cat-cow. And just release that out. We're moving on away from our tabletop position. So let's come to a seat. And we're going to work with a twist. This is one of my favorites. Our feet will come about hips width apart, maybe even wider. So you really want to try to find this seat, a nice tall seat. And it does take some time and a lot of this Pilates work to really find a place in this seat where we can feel comfortable, not just tired right away. Sitting here does take that practice of strength, sitting tall. So let's practice that first before we bring the twist in. We'll ground down into our seat as we lift up, reaching up through the crown of the head. So our spine is long, shoulders soft away from the ears. And just take a moment, sit up as tall as you can. Legs are strong. We don't want our legs to be loosey-goosey. We want them strong. So quads engaged, our feet are flexed a bit, and that's our grounding into the floor as well. All right, from that position, let's take, first we'll take the hands just to the back of the head, elbows wide. Inhale here. And then exhale, twist. We're gonna start to twist to the right. Eventually we'll come into it a little more, but let's just keep it simple here. Back to center, inhale. Keep sitting up tall, exhale, twist to the left. Again, legs are strong. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Hands. Inhale, center. All right, we can add on, taking those arms out. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. As we twist, we can reach our pinky finger to the outside of the foot. Coming up a little more. Come back to center, inhale. We're talking about ice cream here. Twist to the left. Inhale, center. Beautiful. Let's do a few more times on each side at your own pace. Keep it slower. Keep the movement mindful. Maybe. Keep the movement mindful. And keep the body strong. Couple more rounds here. Let me see. Oh, you look so beautiful. Look at those extended long spines. Gorgeous. One more on each side. Woo. All right, release out of that. Shake those legs. I know that can be like, whoo, my legs are cramping. All right, let's bend the knees in. I'm taking the knees into the chest. We're gonna find our balance here. So option to just keep the feet on the floor here. You might wrap your arms around the knees and start to lift your feet up. Working that balance. So this is where we could play, or starting to lift those shins up, taking the hands behind the knees, the thighs, and keep sitting up tall. Heart lifting up, reaching up through the crown of the head, that long spine. We could also straighten the legs here. Maybe release the arms. Maybe reaching the arms overhead. So wherever you are, hold in that balance for 3, 2, legs are shaking over here, 2, and 1. Let's bend or plant the feet, plant the hands, lift those hips up, reverse tabletop, open up the belly. And we're gonna play with that 2 more times. So option to take it maybe further each time, or maybe we take it a little less. We feel like we pushed it too far the first round. So come on up, find your balance. You could just be playing with the feet, rocking, a bit of rocking, or lift those shins up, or straighten the legs, arms, maybe overhead. Maybe a 3-year-old's climbing on you to challenge you. Here we go. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Take it into that reverse tabletop position. Just a nice way to kind of counter that constriction in the hip flexors and open the belly after working it. All right, let's do 1 more round of that. Maybe coming to your fullest expression of that. The next level up. Let's go. Come on into it. Woo, belly in, heart lifts. Hold, hold, hold. Maybe straighten the legs. Maybe take those arms up for 3, 2, and 1. Whew, shaking there. Last reverse table. Lift those hips. Open the chest, the belly. Beautiful. Release. Woo, shake out the wrists. All right, where are we at? We have about 10 more minutes of work left. So let's come on to our side. Actually, I lied. Let's come on to our plank. We'll come to our plank position. I think we'll just run out of time, so we're gonna skip that, but we'll come to plank position. So full plank or knees down, and we're gonna take it down to our forearms from here. Are you like, oh dang, I wish we were sidelined? No, this is good. This will build us some good strength. Let's lower down to the forearms. So we take it down right, left, up, up, then switch, left forearm, right forearm, up, up. Keep with that a few more rounds, switching back and forth, maybe trying the full position, full plank. And if you are in that full position, you could widen the feet, and it just makes it, brings your core a little bit more stable, so we're not rocking side to side as much in the pelvis. All right, let's do one more round on each side. Down, down, up, up. And then we're taking it into a side plank. So bring those feet in a little closer together, open it up, side plank. Either side, doesn't matter. For a moment, inhale, maybe lift the gaze. You could always lower the bottom knee down. And then take it back to our plank. Down, down, up, up. Right forearm, then left forearm. Other side, side plank. Take it over, maybe lower the knee or stack both feet. Lift the hips. Maybe lift the gaze with the top hand for 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Back to center. Down, down, up, up, both sides, right and then left. And then we're taking it back into that plank, side plank. Woo! Lift those hips or lower the bottom knee. Maybe lift the top leg. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Down, down, up, up. Right. And then left. And then side plank, other side. Lift those hips. If we have bottom knee down, maybe lift top leg. 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more round. Lower right forearm, left forearm. Side plank, first side. Woo. Back to center. Lower down, 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 up, up.
Go, baby, go, baby.
Other side, side plank. And release. Take it back to center. Shake out those hands. Shake out those wrists. Let's stretch those wrists a little bit. While we're here, you can come forward in a tabletop position or sit back on the heels. But we'll take our hands forward and just flip the fingers so they're pointing back towards the body. And you can press down into whatever amount of pressure into the lower part of the hands. Could even, Emmett, could you please stop? I can't focus, okay? Can you please, I know, we'll get it after class. Could you please go? Oh, can't focus on what I'm saying. He's climbing on me. All right, so you could also bend the elbows a little bit and deepen it into the stretch there. Couple more breaths. This can be a nice bonus wrist stretch here. Baby, could you not? Please. And then let's flip those hands so we're on the back of the hands and just stretch the wrist out there. Beautiful. All right, release. Shake those out. Let's flip it onto our back, a little bit more booty work, and I'll send you all on your way. So come to a bridge, onto our back. Feet are about hips width apart. And when you're ready, go ahead and lift the hips up, and we'll just walk the shoulder blades together under the body. You might reach for the heels or just have the arms down. All right, from here, let's lift and lower those hips all the way down, all the way up, squeeze, down and squeeze, down and squeeze. Give me a few more here. 3, 2, and a 1. All right, lift up, hold, and let's take quicker pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep those hips lifted. Keep pressing into the feet. Hold here for 5. Quick pulses, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips down. All right, all the way up, all the way down. Once again. All the way up, all the way down. Squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up. Hold here. Those quick pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep the hips lifted. Keep pressing into the feet. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Let's cross the right ankle above the left knee, and we'll lift it up and lower. So we're coming into a figure 4 as we lift and lower the hips. All the way up, all the way down. Lift and lower. A few more here. 3, 2, keep that right foot flexed, and a 1. Lift the booty up. Let's quick pulses here with this figure 4. Ooh, that left leg, feeling it. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Release the right foot. Cross the left ankle. Figure 4. All right, other side. Here we go. All the way up, all the way down. Lift and lower. Squeeze and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. And if this doesn't feel good in the hips, you can always come back to the both feet on the floor. And 1. Lift those hips up. Quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. This is the last round here. Here we go. Squeeze. 3, 2, and a 1. Lift those hips up. We pulse. Quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. Unravel the legs. Oh my goodness. Shake them out. Knees into the chest. Great job, everybody. We did it. We accomplished our mat Pilates. Yes, good job. Feel free to come into that figure 4 stretch and just stretch rather than move the hips around. Just breath there, and then we'll slowly make our way up to a couple more stretches seated. Switch sides, figure 4, other side. Take some big breaths here. And release. Perfect. We'll just roll up to a seat. And let's get into a butterfly stretch. So soles of the feet together. Sit up tall. You can just hold on to your ankles or your shins here, fold forward. And coming into it a little deeper. So a lot of booty. I'll have to do that side lying next time. That's a good one as well. The side lying work. A lot of booty, a lot of core. Drink lots of water. All right, come on up. And let's straighten the legs in front of us, and we'll take a forward fold, seated forward fold, reaching for the outside of the calves, the ankles, or the feet. Let's get into those hamstrings. You can let the head go. And just take a moment. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat today. We're working our booty, working our core center, which supports everything, the entire body. So good to have that strong core, for our lower back, strengthening the lower back as well as the core to support the lower back. All right, release, come on up. And another great thing I love about Pilates is we're building those long, lean muscles. So we're strengthening, but we're lengthening at the same time. So let's take a breath here. Inhale those arms out and up. You can bring the palms together above the head. Exhale, release. Let's do one more like that. Inhale those arms. And exhale, release. Thanks everyone for joining. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll probably see some of you in dance in a little bit. I'll see you soon.
My almost 3-year-old does the same thing. Jumps on my back when I'm working out.
It's so hard. Makes it so much harder.
I know. Thank you.
But it really works our balance.
It does. Bye.
And our core. Bye, Mary. You're welcome. See ya.